Here is your Wednesday timeless reading. You get a pick a pile choice, and we're going to use tarot and the crystal ball and even oracles. Okay, so let's get started right away. You get to choose which pile you'd like to use. So this is pile 1, and this is the Cozy Witch Tarot. Pile 2 is This Might Hurt Tarot. And pile 3 is the Painted Tarot. They're all lovely decks, okay? So just choose the one that resonates with you, okay? So again, pile 1 is the Modern Witch Tarot. Pile 2 is This Might Hurt Tarot. And pile 3 is the Painted Tarot. I will have links below in the description for everybody, okay? So just to let you know as well, you can pick more than one. If more than one resonates with you, great. If you choose one, this Wednesday and you decide a different Wednesday, you need another reading, come on. These are timeless. Come and pick which one resonates with you then, okay? So let's just get these ones out of the way. And let's get started with our pile 1, okay? So I am going to use the Pagan Tarot to pick our first card to see the energy coming into Wednesday. So this is kind of your midweek reading, okay? So we have the Eight of Swords. You know, the Eight of Swords is a card that speaks of, to me, it speaks of being trapped in your own mind, okay? So there's things bothering you. There's things that are getting to you. You feel like you can't move forward for whatever reason. You've got yourself in this hole, or maybe you're just really depressed and you don't know how to get out of it. So I suggest you talk to somebody, okay? That you reach out and talk to a friend or a counselor or a doctor, whatever you need to do, all right? You need to shake yourself a little bit. If you're in a bad relationship, maybe it's time to get out. If you have things that are bothering you and you haven't expressed it, maybe it's time you do that, right? So yeah, so coming into midweek, you've got some stuff that's kind of carrying or weighing heavy on you, okay? And you really want to deal with it. So we're going to look at, a few little things here. So this is work. And then we have, the unexpected. Then we have relationships. And then we have the outcome, okay? Let me just move this down a bit so it fits in the frame. Some of these cards don't fit as well as others. Okay, so yeah, so let's just have a look at this and see what it's telling us, okay? So I'm just going to lift this up a little bit, just make it a little bit bigger for us. Okay, a little bit more room that way. So as we're coming into this week, as far as the work front goes, it looks very, very good, okay? You have the Cozy Witch here, which is equivalent to the Fool, right? So I just feel there's a new beginning there. There's things that you can do to make things better. Take a chance. Don't be too worried about making a mistake. You know what I mean? So really live up to the idea that you have a good handle on things. You're willing to try, you're willing to bend, you're willing to do whatever it is necessary to make everything at work better, okay? So you're definitely putting it all in, all right? And then, when it comes to the unexpected, so the unexpected, we have the Nine of Cups. So to me, this is where Your emotions are very, very good. You know, like you feel like things are going well, that you are happy, that you are content. So things are going really, really well. I mean, other than this, you know, this little problem here with something weighing heavy on you, you're doing pretty good, you know. So overall, things are going pretty good. But, you know, we always have something that is affecting us. And sometimes it just gets a little overwhelming. And I think that's what this is. So when it comes to love, we have the Page of Pentacles, right? So the Page of Pentacles is very much, you know, they're very grounded. They know where they want to go. Sometimes they're not exactly sure how to get where they want to get, but they certainly know where they want to go. And I feel like you do too, okay? So you just have to do what you need to do to kind of make things happen, okay? So figure out, what do you need to do next? What's next on your steps in order to reach your potential in your love life, okay? So if you're with somebody, do you have to improve the communication? Do you need to zest it up? You know, do you need to, you know, maybe incorporate some more passion or some more fun or some more playfulness, whatever that is, right? And if you're not with someone, what do you need to do to kind of get there? You know, you may know what to do, but you got to start implementing it, okay? And maybe there's other things you can do. It doesn't have to be cut and dry, all right? So, and maybe that's where this comes in, is that you're thinking, you know, you have this kind of limited belief that you have that either you're not worth it, or there's nothing out there for you, or you're unlovable. So maybe that's what you need to deal with, okay? So think of those things as well. But we have the Nine of Pentacles as the outcome, right? And I just feel it's so good. This card is about success. It's about things going very, very well. So work is going to go well. And I feel that you are going to, you know, you're going to be able to bask in that kind of wonderful feeling that things are going quite well. Okay, so yeah. So let's just clarify a little bit. So we have the Hermit and the Six of Pentacles in the work position. Okay, so I do think that, you know, you need to reach deep inside yourself, you know, to make sure that you are taking the risks that are necessary, to make sure that you're keeping balanced. Okay, so it's all about a balancing act. You want to be really, really available, but you don't want to be risky, too risky, right? So you want to make sure that you keep things very, very balanced. But I feel that your efforts are going to be noticed and you will be appreciated, okay? And then when it comes to the unexpected things, right? So unexpected, we have the Page of Swords and we have the Eight of Pentacles, you know, with the Nine of Cups. So I just feel like, you know, you have to learn, you have to grow. So what is making you happy, you have to really, really kind of harness that and add more of it to make you happier. Hone those skills so that you can even be bigger and better than you are now. Never stop learning, never stop striving to be 1% better each day, you know? And if you keep that thought up, you will always be, you know, trying to be the best version of yourself that you can be each day, right? And that's all anybody can want or expect, okay? And then we have on love life. So here we have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So I do feel like it's really time for you to really concentrate on people that you care about, people that you love. Don't be afraid to take a chance and tell people how you feel. Don't be afraid to take a chance and share with people, you know. You know, you don't have to give yourself away to be loved. You don't have to be the one that's always compromising to be loved, okay? Love yourself and the other will come. And I see this as being a perfect pair of you and, you know, you and a partner, or you and yourself, or you and a friend. And I just think it's so important for you to just know that you are good just the way you are, okay? And then we're going to have the outcome. So the outcome for midweek, we have the Ace of Cups there. And we have the Two of Pentacles. It doesn't get much better than that, right? So I just feel like you have so much potential. Your heart's desire is being met. There's so much potential, you know, that it's just overflowing, right? And I just feel like, you know, all you got to do is try to keep balanced. You know, there's, you know, you want to keep everything kind of together. You want to make sure that you're grounding yourself. Make sure that you are expressing yourself. Make sure that you are telling your truth. You know, all these things, right? That gives you the balance that you need to find your way through this stuff, okay? And I feel like it's really, really good. So now we're going to use an oracle card. And then after the oracle card, we are going to use the crystal ball, okay? So the oracle deck I chose was Oracle of the Unicorns, okay? These are beautiful cards, and I'm just shuffling them up here, so. And I'm just going to pull one for you. So we have polarity. Integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. Understand the law of polarity, right? So that would be this, right? Those are those thoughts I was telling you about, the, you know, the thoughts that you have that, you know, are not necessarily helping you, right? It's like holding you back, right? And so those, you know, the thoughts that hold you back, the thoughts that make you feel like you're not worthy, those kinds of things. You need to work on that. That would be your shadow side, right? So polarity. We have all played in the shadows and dabbled in darkness throughout different lifetimes. There is no judgment from the divine on what you did or didn't do in this or any other incarnation. Source sees you as wholly lovable and worthy, even if you were part of destruction or deception in other times. Only we hold ourselves in judgment and punish ourselves because we feel we are anything less than pure light. These unicorns show you that there cannot be light without the dark. There cannot be day without the night. Just as you could not have the capacity to hold the level of light that you do now, if you had not plunged deep into the darkness before, you would not appreciate the good things you have now. If you had not experienced their opposite, this polarity serves you beautifully. So that is the Oracle of Unicorns, okay? So now I'm going to use the crystal ball, and we're going to get, you know, any other remaining kind of messages that are left for you, and have a look and see what the crystal ball has to say. So, so show me any messages for anyone who picked pile number 1 for midweek. Okay, so let's see here, my dear. So I do see prosperity for you, right? So it's going to be a very, very good midweek, right? To the end of the week. It's going to be very, very good for you. You need to start trusting yourself more. You need to start counting on your intuition. You need to believe in that, okay? I mean, if you don't believe, that's fine, but maybe you believe in just, you know, having that ability to know, and you're not sure what to call it. I call that intuition. So yeah, so whatever you do believe in, I just think it helps you, okay? So I do see the letter L here. So the letter L is going to be important midweek for you, okay? It could be someone's initial, it could be a street name, a company letter, anything like that, okay? So yeah, let's see what else I see for you. Definitely a good time for you to venture into nature, okay? So nature plays a big part in your life at times, and I really feel that this would be really helpful for you to venture into nature at some point, maybe Friday or Thursday after dinner or something, go for a walk. But I feel like that would be really grounding for you, and I know grounding's very, very important for you with this reading, okay? So you need to remain grounded and centered, okay? You can use visualization, all kinds of things to help you feel grounded, all right? What else do I see here? Well, one other thing I can tell you is that I just feel that you are in a position of starting, beginning anew. So whatever's going on with you, there are new beginnings for you, okay? So whether that's in love or whether that's in work, not sure right now. Maybe it's just self-discovery, with the Eight of Swords and, the limiting beliefs that maybe are interfering in your growth, right? But I do feel like there's change here, and I do feel like there's growth. So spiritual growth maybe, and maybe it's actually work. But I do feel like it's growth. I feel like you're recognizing more about yourself, and I feel like it's really helping you to succeed, okay? So anyway, that is your reading, my dear, if you chose pile number 1. So blessings, my dear. Here we have pile 2. So if you chose pile number 2, we're going to do your midweek reading. We're going to start off with the Pagan Tarot and get your card coming into midweek. We have the Six of Wands. So beginning midweek, things are going very, very well for you, okay? I see some kind of victory, some kind of recognition midweek, okay? This is really good. And it doesn't have to be work, okay? It could be any kind of recognition, but definitely somebody is being very generous with their praises or with their compliments or whatever, okay? And I just feel like it's well deserved, and sometimes we need that little push to kind of make us feel like everything is just great, So yeah. So here we go with your reading. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to use the oracle and then crystal ball, okay? So let's get going here. So we have the Three of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, then we have the Four of Pentacles, and we have the Seven of Swords, okay? So, there's a lot of stress here. So for coming into the week, feeling like you're on top of your game, I feel like things change a little bit, okay? So as the week goes on, I feel work, you're going to be very, very disappointed about something at work. Either you don't get that promotion, or you don't get the job that you applied for, or, something's just not going quite the way you want it to go. Even if you're a homemaker, maybe things are not going well at home and you're not able to do some of the things that you were hoping you could do. So whatever this is, it's disappointment. It's kind of, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good. But don't despair. You can always make new plans. You can always change something, right? So I just think that you need to recognize this, acknowledge it, and then set a new goal or set a new idea, okay? And then start working towards that, all right? And then what we have over here is the unexpected. So we have the Four of Pentacles. So I just feel by the end of the week, you're going to kind of feel like, there's got to be something more to life than what I have going for me right now, right? So it's kind of like just waiting for something to happen, like boredom or, things like that, right? Let me just turn that down a bit so we get rid of some of that glare. So yeah, so I feel like there needs to be a bit of a change there, so you're not so bored in life, so that you can feel good and you just feel like things are working better for you without feeling like there's nothing hopeful, right? So And then we have in romance or in love, we have the Five of Pentacles. So you guys are not kind of on the same page, okay? I feel like there is, you know, that feeling of hopelessness, that feeling of not matching up, that feeling of someone not contributing as much as they need to, or someone, you know, carrying the whole load themselves, okay? So if that's you, it can be very, very stressful. And I just feel that that is hard for any one person to deal with. So I think you really need to talk about it. And, you know, I think that'll help. And if you're not in a relationship, is this holding you back? Are you afraid to lose what you've built? Are you afraid someone's going to cheat you of something? You know, are you afraid that it's just not going to work out the way you want it to work out, right? And you'll be just so distraught again, right? So be careful what you tell yourself there, okay? And the outcome here, we have the Seven of Swords. So the end of the week is not great. The end of the week is feeling like you either have to escape because you just had it and just enough, or you feel like somebody's not really treating you well. So whatever this is, you know, and we will clarify, but whatever this is, you need to be able to address it, okay? And I think that's really, really important. So let's clarify a little bit, starting with work. So we have the Lovers here, and we have the Empress. So I think that's what it is. So there is disappointment, okay? So disappointment of personal achievement, okay? So this personal achievement that you didn't get or you didn't reach, I just feel is upsetting to you. Take the time to nurture yourself, okay? Take the time to grieve it. Take the time to, you know, say that's okay. I'm allowed to feel this way. Everybody's allowed to feel disappointed or they haven't reached a goal they want to reach. You know what I mean? So everybody's allowed that every once in a while, okay? And then as far as the unexpected, we have the Magician and the Seven of Pentacles. So to go along with, you know, just humdrum kind of stuff, right? We have the Magician there and the Seven of Pentacles. So get a goal in mind and start making it happen. You have the ability to manifest what you want. The Magician's all about manifestation. They have every element within them, and that will guide them to make really good decisions and to set some really good goals and to go for them. And with the Seven of Pentacles, you're going to reap those rewards. So don't be afraid to do that, okay? So see what you want. How are you going to make it happen? And start making a plan for that to happen, okay? And then as far as love life goes, so I think you've been very, very hurt in your love life, okay? So I think you've been hurt before, and I just think that in order for you to get past that, you need to open yourself up and try again, okay? If you are in a relationship, I feel like you have some difficulties right now, and it may even be to the point where you guys need to get some help, okay? So I just feel that you feel very, very much deceived or hurt or betrayed in your love life, okay? And it could be someone lied to you. It could be that, you know, you just don't feel that there's anything out there for you. Whatever this is, okay, you need to deal with it. You need to say, okay, you know, this happened in my past. It doesn't mean that's going to happen in my future, right? So you need to, you know, allow yourself that time and that ability to go after what you want. Again, manifesting what you want and applying it, okay? Try not to make your past your future. I mean, live in the present, right? Your past does not mean that is your future, okay? Your present will determine your future, not your past, okay? So try to remember that, all right? And then the outcome. So we have Judgment and we have the King of Swords, okay? So I really feel you're hard on yourself. So you're super, super hard on yourself. You're hard on other people too, but you're definitely hard on yourself. And I feel that sometimes, you know, you can be your own worst enemy. And many of us can be, right? So try not to make this week, if something happens and, you're not happy about whatever happens at work, or you don't quite know what goals to set yet, don't judge yourself really bad. Just make a plan, okay? And just talk to somebody and open yourself up. Reach out to somebody that you believe in, and reach out to that person that has knowledge. So whether it's a career counselor, whether it's a counselor, whether it's a mediator, whether it's your father, your mother, whether it's a good friend, a teacher, whoever it is, reach out, and don't be boxed in by your own thoughts and ideas. Sometimes we need to acknowledge we don't know everything, right? And we're really, really bad at judging ourselves sometimes, right? So, yeah. So, now we're going to do an oracle card, and then we'll do the crystal ball, okay? So, these are Oracle of the Unicorns, all right? And they're gorgeous. So, we're going to pull an oracle card for you. So, here we go. Imagination. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. That's beautiful. Like I said, you need to manifest something, right? You need to believe in something in your relationship. And your past does not dictate your future. Your today does, right? So your imagine was once wild, free, and magical. Deep in your heart, you believed that anything was possible. Then you grew older and were told to live in the real world. You were told to take sensible action, to be responsible, and to learn facts and figures instead of dwelling in daydreams. You were led to believe that hard work was the only way to get results. This thinking cut you off from your magic and blocked you from using one of your most powerful manifesting tools. Now the winged horses call on you to soar back into the realms of your imagination and to use daydreaming as a powerful way to create your reality. Return to your childlike mind that was full of wonder and to your belief in magic and miracles. Instead of being limited by reason, allow yourself to fly into possibility and believe you can be, do, and have anything. So that's absolutely lovely, right? So I just think it's gorgeous. So now we are going to have a look at the crystal ball and see if there's any other messages for us, okay? So if you chose pile number 2. So show me any messages for pile number 2. All right, so if you were someone who chose pile number 2, well, I feel like there's clear sailing after you kind of get a hold of what's going on at work, past that disappointment. I feel there's clear sailing, okay? I just feel like it's going to be good. You just need to give yourself permission, right? You need to give yourself permission to be upset for a little bit. Things don't always work out the way they want to, but I think it's going to you're going to soar through and you're going to be fine, okay? I do see that there's temptation coming for you, and you want to be careful of this, okay? So it's a little bit of a warning here. So you want to be careful that you don't fall into temptation, and I believe it's someone from your past, getting a hold of you, coming into your life. Now, it could be a friend or it could be a past lover, right? But whoever this is, you let them go for a reason. And just be careful when someone comes back in that, they're doing it. You want to know why they're doing it. What are they hoping for? What do they want from you, right? So make sure you ask pertinent questions, okay? I also see that it's really, it's kind of like you're building, how can I put this? You're building a box, and in this box contains all your hopes, dreams, and fears. And within that, you're going to decipher where you want to go from now on, right? So you're going to put, it's not like your fears are going to go away forever, right? And it's not like, you know, you don't have any hope left and you don't have any dreams left. You always have that. But now you need to find out what are the important parts. So maybe some journaling would do a lot of good for you. You know me, I love journaling. I see love here for you too. So lots of little hearts here. So I definitely see love. So, you know, even though there, you know, the love reading was not that fantastic, it's another opportunity for you to find what you're looking for, right? And figure out a new way to obtain that, right? So whether it's communication or taking a different approach or working on yourself, there's always something you can do to improve your status, right? So yeah. What else do I see here? I just feel you're fierce. So right now you have so much passion within you. You have that fierce kind of energy. You want something so bad and you're just hesitant to really believe you can get it, or you're hesitant to try to manifest it. Please try. You know, I'm going to do a video on manifesting because it comes up a lot, and I think it's something I need to do. So I'm going to do that. So check back often, okay? But in the interim, have a look online, you know, and who can help you with manifestation, right? Check out a few different sources. Don't just stick with one, and you will do really, really well, okay? Other than that, I feel like it's really important you take care of your rib cage right now. So something going on with your rib cage. So that sounds funny, but it's kind of like you don't want to strain yourself too badly. So be careful if you're lifting heavy things, okay? I really think it's for the next few days, just be cautious lifting heavy things. That's what I see. You could like maybe pull a muscle in your side or bruise a rib cage or something like that, a rib or something like that, okay? But anyway, the outcome is really good. I feel like you're doing very, very well overall. And, you know, yeah, that's about all I see for you right now, okay? I also see, well, one more thing here. I see the number 17, okay? So if that means anything to you, or 1 and 7, if you add them together, it gives you 8. So does 8 mean anything for you? You know, so think about that and see where that could fit in your life. Does somebody live at that address? Is that in your house number? What does 17 mean? Is it your birthday? You know, anything like that, okay? I feel like it's going to be important. So maybe the 17th of the month that you get this message in, that'll be important for you, okay? So just be aware of that. So yes, my dear, so that is your reading if you chose pile number 2. Thank you very much, and blessings, my dear. So we're back again. Here we go if you chose pile number 3 for your midweek reading, okay? This is the Painted Tarot. I love it. It's very, very beautiful. Now we are going to use the Pagan Tarot to pull one card to get this off the ground, okay, for your midweek reading, to see how your midweek is going to come into play, all right? So let's see what's going to happen coming into the midweek. We have the 6 of Wands. So the 6 of Wands is pretty awesome. I really feel like it's about success. It's about, you know, celebrations. It's about victory. It's about getting some things that you didn't think you were going to achieve, but you have, okay? So this is very, very good. I feel you're being celebrated, or you're celebrating with other people. And this is just really good. It's very, very, it just feels good. So either you're going to feel good celebrating with people, or you're going to feel good being celebrated about, okay? So one or the other. So, oops. So let's get going here. So we've got work. And then, oops, and then we have, let me just move this number here. And then we have the unexpected. Then we have love. And then we have the outcome, okay? And just trying to keep this all within the frame. So, yeah. So, very, very nice, okay? So, you know, it's a very good reading, okay? I feel like with the Nine of Wands, I feel like sometimes you feel you have to protect yourself at work, okay? You're very, very aware of the battles you fought and the things you've gone through to get where you are, okay? And if you haven't gotten where you are yet, just know it's coming for you, okay? Be true to yourself. Follow your passions. And don't put up with anybody's bullshit, right? So follow your passions and go after what you want. And don't be afraid, okay? So let that fear, you've already fought the battles. You don't have to fight anymore, okay? You proved yourself, okay? So you've either gotten the diploma that you wanted, or you've started in a job that you wanted, or one is coming up and you're feeling very confident, or if you're a homemaker, you're feeling like you're doing a really good job, whatever the case may be, okay? And if you don't work and you're retired, you've done a job well done, okay? So yeah, so just enjoy what's out there for you. And don't forget to follow your passion, whatever that may be. Don't give up on your passions, okay? Whether you're there or not, don't give up on it. So what we have here is the unexpected. I'm just going to turn that light down, so get rid of some of the glare. But the unexpected, we have celebrations coming, okay? So fun celebrations with friends and loved ones. And I just feel like it's so good. And it's just going to feel awesome. So your midweek, I don't know whether you're getting together on a Friday night or maybe a Thursday, whatever the case may be, okay? Maybe you're invited out to dinner. It's just going to feel really, really good, okay? And you're just able to celebrate. In your love life, so in love, we have the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like it's very balanced. It's give and take. So if you are in a relationship, I feel like it's a give and take situation, okay? If you're not in a relationship right now, I feel like you're finding your way to setting boundaries and to understanding what you need, okay? And you're not willing to settle for anything less, which is wonderful. So keep going along that way and stay grounded. It's really important you stay grounded and you give as much as you receive, okay? Or you receive as much as you give. So you don't have to give away the farm to be a good person. And you don't have to give away yourself to be a lovable person, okay? So remember that. So in the outcome card, we have the World. So everything coming together and you know, mastering whatever that is that you're looking for, okay? So by the end of the week, you're feeling like you are on your way to getting things together that you want to get together, right? So let's clarify a bit. So with work, we have the Two of Wands, and then we have the Four of Cups. So I feel like, you know, with the Two of Wands, you know, there may be opportunities to work with somebody as a partner. There may be opportunities to show who you are with somebody else working as a team. Show your visions, okay? So make sure you show your passion, your vision, and that you're willing to be a team player, okay? That it doesn't have to be just you. You're willing to go that extra mile, okay? And I also feel that, you know, some parts of your job may not be fulfilling, but find something in your job that is fulfilling. Even if you're flipping burgers, it doesn't matter what you're doing. Maybe you can think of, well, you're offering people something they love and you're giving them something affordable that they love, that they enjoy, that they will, you know, feel maybe some comfort eating. Whatever it is, you have to tell yourself to make yourself feel that, you know, your job is worthwhile, and it doesn't matter what you do. You can always find something there that where you are adding to this world we live in, right? And you are making it possible for us to live in this world. No matter what you do, right? You are enhancing someone's life, okay? And then we have the unexpected, like I said, celebrations. We have the Chariot and the Knight of Cups, okay? So I do feel like it's really, really lovely. And I feel like people that you love will be there. And I feel like it's coming soon. So this celebration's going to be happening soon. It's not a long wait. And I just feel like this is very good news that you're getting about this celebration and you want to go. And I just feel you're going to be very, very happy and very lighthearted about it, okay? So no stress, no anxiety, just feeling like this is a wonderful opportunity. And then with love, we get the Queen of Coins and the Three of Pentacles. So, or coins. So all your cards were coins, okay? So about love. So in love, you think very practically about it, okay? So if you're in a relationship, you might need to think about adding some passion to your relationship. You might want to think about, how do I communicate better in my relationship, right? And if you're not there, then, you know, if you're not in a relationship, maybe you need to think about more than just the practical reasons for being in a relationship. Why do you want to be in a relationship? What is your why, and what does it look like, right? And is it important that they have a certain job, or that they have certain status, or they're grounded? What are the important attributes of the person that you want to be with? So have a look at that, okay? And it has to be more than just money, and it has to be more than just availability. You want it to be very well rounded, okay? So have a look at that. Maybe do a list or a journal about that, okay? And then the outcome, we have the Star with the World. Oh my God, that's so good. And the King of Coins. So I do believe there's opportunity for you to succeed, very, very much so, okay? So yeah, so this week, by the end of the week, you're going to feel on top of your game. So whatever you're trying to do, whether it's a new relationship, or whether you're trying to add more life to your relationship that you have now, or maybe you've decided to let go of a relationship and you feel like you're doing the right thing for you and your partner. Whatever that looks like, trust in yourself, okay? So trust that your wishes and dreams will come true and that you can make this happen, okay? So now we are going to have an oracle card, or read an oracle card, just to kind of close out this bit of a reading, and then I'm going to use the crystal ball, okay? So let's see here. So the oracle card is, this is Oracle of Unicorns. This is rebirth. Reinvent yourself. Give life to your dreams. Create a new reality. You know, and we are just saying that, right? So, you know, you need to get out there and make things happen, right? Are you willing to let go of everything you are not in order to become who you really are? This winged unicorn urges you to shed the false identities your ego has trapped you in, so you can emerge as the true divine you. It is your time to blossom and let the world see your inner beauty, like the unfurling petals of a radiant rose. Your soul is calling for this reinvention by surrendering your old stories and changing your perception of yourself. Deep down, you know who you truly are and the potential you hold. It's time to release anything that is not in alignment with your truth. Let the old life crumble and fade to make space for you to powerfully create a new reality of your choosing, which is excellent, right? And that's when I talked about, making sure that you're keeping balance when you're thinking about a relationship or you're in a relationship. Add the spark that you need, whatever that is, right? The communication, or letting go of a partner if you have to, but realizing that your dreams are available for you, right? So that is your truth, and that is what this is saying, okay? So it fits very, very well. So now we're going to use the crystal ball. I'm going to turn the light up higher here, and we're going to, for pile number 3, okay? So tell me what pile number 3 people need to know right now. Okay, my dear. First of all, the letter Y, okay? So the letter Y is going to be important midweek to the end of the week. So it could be an initial, it could be a street name, a street sign you see, a place you want to go. Could be anything like that, okay? So pay attention, though. What else do I see here? I feel like there's a bit of a void. So I think you're having a hard time with a bit of a void that's in you. So you're missing something. So everything looks pretty good here, but there's something that you're missing. You need to, do a little bit of a deep dive. What are you missing? There's a bit of a void, and you're going to start feeling it by the weekend, okay? So you'll see at our weekend reading when I do that. But yeah, midweek, you're going to start feeling a bit of that void, okay? Or you're going to notice it, and you want to take note of it and see how can you fill that up. And it could be in your love life, right? With adding the communication and adding the passion. And if you're not with someone, maybe it's getting yourself out there and making that happen, right? So there is a bit of a void there. I also see that there is an older person, an elder, so could be male or female, but there's definitely an elder that you can learn something from. If all the elders or your elders have passed, they're not around, or you don't have contact with them, could be a guide, but I feel like it's an older person, and they could be passed over. And this person, whether spirit or here, have messages for you, okay? They're going to help guide you in certain ways. So maybe you're going to, one thing that really, really speaks to me, when I'm feeling someone's presence and I have a question in mind that I really want to ask them, like say my dad's been gone forever. He died in 1976. So yeah, sometimes I get a feeling he's around, and I have a question for him, right? So I'll ask the question, and then I'll get up and I'll open up a textbook, and the page I open it will have the answer to my question. And I just think it's amazing, and I think it works through my dad. I don't know. It's just the way I do it with him, and it just works out so wonderfully. So maybe give that a try, It's an intuitive thing. Your intuition works in funny ways, right? I also see that you're going on vacation at some point. Maybe you're going to plan a vacation, but I feel like for many of you, it's a beach vacation. And if not a vacation, maybe you're going to be spending a lot of time at the beach, okay? And it could be this summer if you live in a colder climate, or it could be now. And there's also 3 initials. They're repeating, but they're T's. So T, T, T. And I don't know what it means, but there are 3 T's. So I'm not sure what that means for you, if it has any significance, or, maybe there's 3 things that you need to work on that are, I don't know, let's see, timeless, terrible truths. So maybe it's timeless, terrible truths that you've told yourself for so long, and you need to deal with that. Whatever these 3 T's are, they're going to become important, okay, about you growing and moving forward, okay? I also see that this, this week, the midweek to the end of the week is going to be prosperous for you. So I do feel that there's ability to make more money, maybe a little side gig, something like that, but I see money coming to you, okay? And that's, sometimes that's really nice, right? If you're not expecting money anywhere, maybe you're going to win a little bit or something. Doesn't have to be a lot, but it's just something, right? And I also see that there is, pay attention to birds around you. And I just feel like, they're going to, guide you to something special, okay? So maybe you're going to see the same bird a lot a certain place that you go, and then you're going to end up meeting someone there that you've been wanting to meet for a long time, or something like that, okay? They're going to be significant. So pay attention to the birds around you, okay? For some reason, they're very significant. Maybe you have a certain connection with them. I'm not sure, but yeah, pay attention, okay? I also see that it's time for you not to go on I don't feel you fighting any big battles right now, okay? I feel like things are kind of serene. If anything, you're going downhill. So you're walking kind of downhill, and things are easier than they have been in a while, okay? So enjoy this little midweek to the weekend, and then we'll see what happens after that, okay? So that is your reading, my dear. Thank you, and blessings.